Yo, Super Ninja Austin's back here with the SNA podcast, the Wrestling News, Part 19, episode 82, like the clip 2 of the Wrestling News video. And we're going to continue talking about more in wrestling. We got some WWE Star reacts to Corey Graves' Taylor Swift statement right here. And it says right here on this Wrestling News article, it says, not Corey Graves, reacts to Grayson Waller's Taylor Swift statement. And it says right here, according to this article, Grayson Waller continues to troll Taylor Swift fans, which has been enough to make him the target of the legions of Swifties. Let's see right here. In the recent video on the topic, Waller made his opinion of Swift fans clear in the form of an analogy, following the criticism he's claimed to have received. Among the criticism that Waller has received is the claim that saying Taylor's cat has more money than you. Waller would go on to point out that only two types of people have cats: witches and crazy old cat ladies. And then it says right here, it was this that would bring out a response from cat loving Natalia, who tweeted a photo of her own along with the comment that says, two paws is slightly often about the crazy cat lady stuff. The photo of the fine line of the feline can be seen below this news story for that awe moment that we all occasionally need. Waller's trolling of the Taylor Swift fandom continued at a WWE live event, sporting Taylor Swift shirt during his entrance with Austin Theory. Not Austin Theory. It says right here, for those who didn't know Taylor Swift had a cat, she actually has three: Meredith and Olivia. Named, even though it didn't say it, the name Meredith, Olivia, both Scottish folds, and a ragdoll cat called Benjamin. And there's a post from Natalia right here on Twitter. Give you 10 seconds to read it. And if you need more, I recommend you to pause this video to see what she posted on Twitter or /X now. But yeah, what do you think about this comparison with Grayson Waller's been making with troll? I don't say comparison. I'll say these Taylor Swift cat comparisons, and then only witches and old cat ladies own cats, which that's kind of a lie, because not only witches and cat ladies do own cats. Like, there's plenty of people that own cats. Like, they love cats just as much as dogs. Like, because those are the family favorite pets, both cats and dogs. So of course some people are gonna have cats along with having dogs. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like, as long as you don't act like a cat lady, it wouldn't matter. And then as Natalia showed on her tweet, like she had the cat with those bunny ears, and also that's very adorable. Even though the cat itself don't think it's adorable, but I think so. But what do you think about Grayson Waller with him with this troll and this and this I mean not criticism and criticizing and the fans criticizing them for trolling them trolling. What do you think about Grayson Waller trolling the Taylor Swift fans? Tay, I should say, like Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, said on the Eighth Fast and the Furious. Make sure y'all watch that for those Fast and the Furious fans. But anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about this news article. We're gonna move on to the next wrestling news. Now we're gonna go to. We got some Triple H news now as the CCO of WWE, CCO, where the WWE show hits by significant issue for first time in a long time. And I'm not sure if it's exactly Triple H. My bad. Like it's WWE in general, but there's an image of Triple H. Look like it's a recent WWE live show saw the company make a surprising decision that has been something they reportedly haven't had to do in a long time. The WWE Sunday Stunner show for October 22nd took place in Laredo, Texas, at the same auto arena, the Sames Auto Arena. My bad, the Sames Auto Arena. It says right here, according to an October 15th tweet from WrestleTix. I mean, not WrestlingTix, from WrestleTix. The venue was configured for 5,124 seats. A follow-up tweet ahead of the October 22nd. My bad of a tongue tied. 22nd Sunday Stunner revealed that the new configuration was for 3,751 seats, with over 1,000 tickets being available at the time of the tweet. WrestleTix also would note that removing a significant number of seats is of something the first time WWE has had to do so for a show in I should say so far. I mean so far. They actually put an O, but they should put so far onto the show in a long time. It would be stated that Laredo has also been a challenging market, particularly for non-televised events. WWE's last visit to the venue was in January 2023, where SmackDown drew 7,555, according to WrestleTix. Fans at the show in Laredo were treated to Grayson Waller's latest trolling of Taylor Swift fans during the entrance with Austin Theory. And what do you think about this number drawings of these ticket sales and fans attendance in from the recent live event house shows and from the past couple of Sundays, from the past 2 weeks in house shows? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And what do you think about Grayson Waller? Grayson Waller with these trolling with Taylor Swift fans? And do you think he's going to continue that and possibly talk about that on Friday Night SmackDown, like on this Grayson Waller effect, perhaps? Y'all let me know also in the comment section down below. And for those Taylor Swift fans, better hope that Kevin Owens comes out and shut both him and Austin Theory's mouth, like last year Sunday Night Stunner when I went into this wrestling event. But yeah, it was like around this time in October. Like that was the opener show when they were in my home state, which I can't reveal on here due to security and privacy reasons. But anyways, but yeah, that was a very fun event. Like hopefully I go to another WWE event, whether it be a house show or a weekly televised show like Raw or SmackDown, for an example, and even AEW shows like Dynamite and Rampage and even Collision. But yeah, let's move on to the next news now. We got some WWE names believes companies should pull the trigger on LA Knight. And then again, there's another news about LA Knight should win. It says, according to this article, Roman Reigns' next challenger is for his undisputed WWE Universal Championship was confirmed on Friday Night SmackDown confirmed on this Friday's SmackDown with Reigns set to defend the title against LA Knight at WWE Crown Jewel on November 4th. Over the past few months, Knight has become one of the most popular stars in WWE, with many hoping to see Knight eventually capture a world championship. And it said the court, speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T discussed the match, noting that he believes the company should pull the trigger on LA Knight on the show. He said, "I don't know if they gonna pull the trigger on him right now, but I tell you what I never tried to write the show, but write on the show. But I can tell you this: if they were to pull the trigger on LA Knight for the surprise, and how many people would go nuts." And he also said, "My thing is, I'm a fan just like you guys. I'm wishing for LA Knight to get the big push on. Push. One thing about the business, I always talk about the sand in the sand in the hourglass. The clock is ticking, and you want to capitalize right now. You don't want to wait until tomorrow to capitalize on something like LA Knight, because that fire's gonna burn out. It's not gonna be hot forever for LA Knight. It's just like a wrestling match. You want to go home when the fire is as hot as it can be. While hot, go home. Send him home, man. Send him home. That's what I'm saying. As a Booker, I should say. No pun intended for Booker T's name. Anyways, so I think that's the same thing with LA Knight. He's hot, man. He's hot. He's white hot. If they were to pull the trigger on LA Knight, I think the people would go nuts. I really do. You talk about Intercontinental Championship. I'm talking about the World Championship. I am talking about the WWE title. If they put him on right now, people would go nuts. They really would. But what y'all think about Booker T's opinion about LA Knight? Y'all let me know down in the comments below.
You know what that is, right?
What?
For the agency.
Oh yeah.
Can you edit that out?
Yeah, I can edit it out.
That's why I stayed.
Darn it.
Do you want to start this over? That's why I can't.
Yes, I'm gonna have to edit it. I'm gonna cut it out.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Why would he just come in here?
You got the jacket.
Dang it! I have to do this all over again because.
Hurry up and go get it. Go.
Oh well, I'm gonna have to do this again. No, Trey. No.
For that, it matches the.
Looks like I'm gonna have to cancel this one.
He have a matching color, matches snowsuit.
How do you can make this disappear? But anyways.
What does he do with it?
But yeah, my apologies about that. But anyways, what do you think about that? Let me re-say that right now. But maybe I should wait until we come back to this. I'm gonna have to re-say that because WWE name believes company should pull the trigger on LA Knight. And it says right here, Roman Reigns' next challenger for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship was confirmed on Friday SmackDown with Roman Reigns set to defend the title against LA Knight at Crown Jewels on November 4th. Over the past few months, LA Knight has become one of the most popular stars in WWE, with many hoping to see Knight eventually capture a world championship. Speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Booker T discussed the match, noting that he believes the company should pull the trigger on Knight on the show. He said, "I don't know if they are going to pull the trigger on him right now, but I tell you what I never tried to write the show, but I can tell you this if they were to pull the trigger on LA Knight for the surprise, and how many people would go nuts." My thing is, I'm a fan, just like you guys. I'm wishing for LA Knight to get the big push. One thing about this business, I always talk about the sand in the hourglass. The clock is ticking, and you want to capitalize right now. You don't want to wait until tomorrow to capitalize on something like LA Knight, because that fire's gonna burn out. It's not gonna be this hot forever for LA Knight. It's just like a wrestling match. You want to go home when the fire is as hot as it can be. White hot go home, sent him home, man. That's what I'm saying as a booker. So I think that's the same thing with LA Knight. He's hot, man. He's a white hot. if they were to pull the trigger on LA Knight. I think the people would go nuts. I really do. You talk about Intercontinental Championship. I am talking about the World Championship. I am talking about the WWE title. If if they put it on him right now people would go nuts. They really would. And then even Thunder Rosa talked about she would like to see Cody Rhodes. Even though she liked to see Cody Rhodes finish the story, but she rather prefer LA Knight because he's the top guy that got over, like, and even making his popular catchphrase famous, like, into the company. So it wouldn't be any other better way other than the finishing the story. So because it could come out of nowhere with LA Knight picking up the victory. But I think Roman Reigns is going to win regardless. And not win, retain at least regardless, I should say. And I think they should do it by doing a screwy finish with LA Knight's behalf and then take him out of the title picture out for a while for a good reason. But what y'all think? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Sorry about my nephew. He can be a bit too wild sometimes. But anyways, let's move on to the next wrestling news now is we got some more WWE news now as Top Star says potential move to WWE is on the table. And it says Top Star Will Ospreay is the current IWGP United Kingdom heavyweight champion and is wildly regarded as one of the best wrestlers in the world. 2023 has been a crucial year for the aerial assassin as he has made it no secret that his New Japan Pro Wrestling contract will expire in February 2024. Ospreay has stated that while he's confident he in New Japan will get a deal done, he is also open to explore all of his options. Speaking with All-Star McGeorge of Metro, Ospreay made it clear that he is open to the idea of joining WWE. He said, "I mean, we will. We have spoke about it more. I'm now open to the idea of stretching myself out that little bit more. As age has been more apparent to me in my body is hurting more and more. I'm open to all venues. I've had a lot of talks with my friends about this, and I have spoke to the minutes I spoke to the missus, yeah. Although we've spent so much money on our new kitchen, we are open to the idea of relocating to the United States. It's on the table. That's all I can really say. That means I am open to all options going forward. On the importance of taking care of his family with his upcoming decision with free agency, Ospreay said. So everything is motivated towards not only my family, but I want to feel like a wrestler. I feel like a lot of people give up on that side. They they just want the money. I understand that. I really do, but if I sacrifice who I am, then I don't know. I mean, I don't think nothing. I don't think anything I do is all authentic. Osprey continued to describe how his family support him no matter what he decides to do, saying, "Family is the most important of me, but I love the fact that I've I've got myself minutes approval and support. This this decision isn't just about myself, it's about all three of us together. The fact that she's saying, well, we'll the fact that she's saying we'll buy you that means the world to me. The center of the universe can be anywhere you want it to be, and as long as they're with me, then I'm cool with that. Will Ospreay defeated Speedball Mike Bailey at Impact Bound for Glory this past Saturday. Will Ospreay referenced a top WWE star during the bout with Mike Bailey, which that's you can read on onto the other article. But for now, I'm gonna talk about like what do you think that Will Ospreay is going to be making his WWE appearance in they're making a WWE appearance or sign with WWE to make his debut into the Stanford-based promotion, or do you think he's going to stay away from the Stanford-based promotion and possibly join AEW full time? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And for him saying he's doing it for the passion and not only just for the money, which that should be a good reason why you should be in the wrestling business, because otherwise you shouldn't be joining the business, even if you do need the money. Yeah, like you said, it's understandable, but you should do it because it's like if it's your dream. And yeah, and family really is most important thing. Most important thing. Like, but you can do both. You have to go where the life takes you, and for the convenience of it, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all talk about your opinions about the news in the comment section down below. And we got some WWE got some more news about WWE of the new WWE show confirmed, and it says right here a new WWE show has officially been announced. WWE executives Chris Kaiser, Ben Hauser, and Chris Chambers took part in an interview with Sports Business Journal, where they discussed the documentary side of WWE as well as the desire for the variety of content. In the article, a new WWE series was announced as part of the upcoming company schedule. The series titled WWE Superstar of Tomorrow is set to follow WWE's recruits on their wrestling journey, with the goal of eventually making it to WWE. The company filed to trademark the term "Superstar of Tomorrow" back in April. It it has not yet been announced when the show is set to premiere. Several of WWE's initial neo recruits have have made their way to NXT television, including Tank Ledger, and who is currently teaming with Hank Walker. I said Mark Henry. Hank Walker on the show. We will provide more information on the show as and when it becomes available. And what do you think about this? About them having a new show about the next upcoming wrestlers of tomorrow, like the future wrestlers, like possibly being some kind of a reality show, like to give you some that reality vibes into the give you some kind of reality vibes into the show, like to show who's going to be next in WWE and be on NXT and then possibly be on the main roster as the next superstar of tomorrow in the future. Y'all let me know down in the comment section right down below. We're going to move on to the next wrestling news now is we got some Ring of Honor news now is their pay-per-view Ring of Honor Final Battle in 2023 to air exclusively on Honor Club. And it says right here, Ring of Honor's Final Battle 2023 is set to air exclusive. Oh, yeah, I already said that. On the top, of course. Ring of Honor is set to hold their final pay-per-view event of 2023 with a Ring of ROH Final Battle on Friday, December 15th from Garland, Texas. Garland, Texas. Since purchasing the promotion in March of 2022, Tony Khan has had the major ROH events under his regime aired on Fight TV, Bleacher Report Live, and it has also been tested on Honor Club in the past as well. On Monday, ROH announced that the upcoming Ring of Honor Final Battle event 2023 will exclusively stream on the Honor Club subscription service. It is important to note that the company could also air the show on other platforms, but at the time of this writing, that the show is being advertised to air exclusively on Honor Club. Final Battle 2023 is currently not listed on Fight, but it is possible this could change closer to the event. As of this writing, there are no matches announced for the pay-per-view. And what do you think about Ring of Honor's upcoming pay-per-view Final Battle being on Honor Club streaming service? Y'all let me know down in the comments. And do you have that? And also, do you have that streaming service? And you're going to be watching Final Battle off the streaming platform? Let me know down below. But me personally, I don't generally watch Ring of Honor. I heard about it. I heard so many successful wrestling stars or came from there, like the likes of Seth freaking Rollins, Bryan Danielson, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, CM Punk. All them wrestlers wrestled there, and even won the Ring of Honor World Championship. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. And I need to watch Ring of Honor. The only thing I watch that came from Ring of Honor is the wrestlers and the championships that's on AEW. Okay, we got some more NXT news now. Is WWE NXT reacts to Dream main roster appearance, and it says right here, a WWE NXT star has reacted to her Dream main roster appearance since debuting on WWE NXT in 2022. Roxanne Perez has quickly become one of the most decorated and and polished performers on the in the company's developmental brand. The Texas native has also made appearance on an episode of SmackDown in 2023. SmackDown at the end of 2022, in the beginning of 2023, in the Women's Royal Rumble match, but she may have made an appearance even more special to her now. On Sunday, October 22nd, WWE held their latest house show from Perez's hometown of Laredo, Texas. The show saw Roxanne Perez team with Raquel Rodriguez to defeat the former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Isla Dawn and Albert Fire. Earlier today, Perez took to social media to post photos of the event as well as pictures from her past sitting as a fan in the same arena. She wrote the caption right here saying, dreamed it, then real life it. And then you can see it right here on her post on Twitter/X when she wrestled in that event. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to read it and give you another in the 5 seconds. And if you need more time, I'll recommend you guys to pause the video. And it says you're right here that she dreamed it, and now she's real lifing it, or real lifed it. But what do you think about Roxanne Perez making a rare house show appearance in her hometown in Laredo, Texas? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. We got some big updates on WWE Survivor Series ticket sales, saying right here, a big update has been provided on the WWE Survivor Series ticket sales. As previously reported, WWE recently released more tickets for the Survivor Series 2023 event in Chicago on November 25th due to event demand. And it says right here, it looks like the company has opened up even more seats to accommodate the fans who want to be at the show live. WrestleTix reports that WWE has added the last four available sections and is now fully open to for the year's Survivor Series at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. The new setup and configuration now accommodates 6,860 seats with 15,128 tickets distribute at the time. The new setup will likely feature the similar entry way similar to those used for Backlash in Puerto Rico and Money in the Bank and London earlier this year. There has been a lot of speculation about War Games potentially being featured on the show, with Fightful recently reporting that a men's War Games match was planned for the show. One of the bigger questions surrounding the show involves CM Punk and whether he will make his WWE return on the show. after being fired by AEW on September 2nd, 2023. The latest report notes that WWE rejected the opportunity of bringing back Punk. And what do you think about the ticket sales about the latest event in WWE, which is going to be at the late November, which is Survivor Series? And do you think CM Punk's going to make his return, or you think WWE literally reject him from coming back, and they're going to do the show without Punk? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And also, yeah, ticket sales are looking good so far. Let's hope it stays that way for the month before. But let's hope they can get more than just, I believe, 15,000. But only time will tell. We're going to move on to the next. We're going to move on to the next wrestling news now. Is released WWE star breaks silence following release. It's at September 21st, WWE made mass releases of their staff and talent, which included NXT stars like Quincy Elliott. Elliott last wrestled on the July 21st edition of NXT Level Up, where he teamed with Ike, Eichmann Jiro, Eichmann Hero Jiro. I hope I pronounced it either right. Eichmann Jiro. Hopefully I pronounced that right, by the way. Got in a loss to Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. In an interview with PW Mania, Elliott discussed his release. He said, "To be honest, To be honest with you, I sat through so many releases. I wasn't something that shocked me by any means. It's not something that necessarily hurt. It hurt because it was a dream of mine, but in the moment I felt like, let me make moves and become an even bigger star than I was when I was in the WWE. I took it more as a shock on the chin, and I'm not the one who just dwelled on things. I'm appreciative. I got to show the world myself, but now I get to show the world myself with no rules, restrictions, or handcuffs. I know now to be more Quincy, the Quincy I always wanted to be. And be the Quincy I always wanted to be. And he said, when asked what was next for him, Quincy replied, "There's plenty things I want to do. I want to say them all because I want the world to be shocked, but I want to do more than just wrestling. I'm very creative individual. I'm a very creative individual. I like to create art, and you'll get to see me in everything I want to do, whether that's making films and music. As far as wrestling goes, there's a lot I'd like to do in the indies. I feel like the indies are missing that spark that they had prior to to WWE and AEW doing their thing. I and I feel like right now I'm positioned where people can use me, and I can try to get the most buzz that I can honestly. I honestly I mean, I love to perform overseas. That's something I never got to do. And what do you think about this? Response from Quincy Elliott, AKA the Super Diva, I believe that's his name. But anyway, but yeah, Quincy Elliott, it was released in those mass releases back last month in September, but it was in the NXT cuts, of course. But what do you think? What's next for Quincy Elliott? And he did say he wants to do music and film, possibly movies, like every other, most wrestlers would do. Like when they got into music and into acting. Like just look at The Rock and look at The Rock and R-Truth, like R-Truth and the rap music, and then The Rock and the movies, and then Bad Bunny it wrestled for WWE, even though it's a part timer, but also he's doing success in his music by being the number one, the most views in Spotify recently. But yeah, what do you think? Yeah, like I said, what's next for Quincy Elliott in his future in life? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. And would you be shocked? Will he shock the world, whatever his profession is? What if he stays in WWE, like he goes in the independent scenes, go overseas, possibly go to Japan or Europe, or even stay in America to go to AEW? Let me know down below. But anyways, let's move on to the next news now. We got some Seth Rollins news now. As former world champion warns Seth Rollins about being best in the world. And it says right here, according to this article, a former world champion has warned Seth Rollins about being the best in the world. In 2019, Seth Rollins infamously got into a spirited back and forth on social media with top New Japan star Will Ospreay. And it says right here, both men have been mentioned in the conversations for the best best wrestler. Where the writer even came, best wrestler in the world debate. But it seems like Ospreay has been listening to Seth to Rollins' recent claims at the Crown, speaking also to All-Star McGeorge of Metro. The Arrow Assassin was asked about the idea of testing himself against fresh performers, including those in WWE, warning Rollins in particular. He answered, "Someone I'd like Adam Edge Copeland or Bryan Danielson comes into AEW, and suddenly I'm tagged everyone's damn tweets, being like the dream match is with Will Ospreay. It's a pat on the back for me, and I'm internally, I should say, I'm internally grateful for it." And it says right here, but now it's time for me to really goggle and see what's out there. So the Seth thinks does intrigue me quick. A lot I heard him say in a promo, his 100% is the best in the world. My 50% is the best in the world. So if if you actually got me at 100%, I think you'd drawn in these draw in these watermate as previous reports that Will Ospreay stated that a potential move to WWE is on the table when his New Japan contract is up in February of that year. And yeah, it's been in the past that they've been going at it on Twitter back 4 years ago, back in 2019. I believe Seth Rollins was the Universal Champion at the time. But what do you think? What do you think about him moving to WWE? Is it possible, or he's gonna go to AEW? And do you think? And if you do think he's gonna go to WWE, is he gonna bring his 50% to Seth Rollins to show his 50% is the best in the world than his 100%? Y'all let me know in the comments below. And he did mention that he was the best in the world last week on Monday, and also, and everybody thought that this could be a reference and a trolling to CM Punk. Well, we're gonna have to see all of that in the upcoming months to remain until. But in the meantime, we're just got to think and try to see what could be the explanation. Up next, we got seeing some international star wants to take the AEW World Title from MJF. He says right here, Jon Moxley returns to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Was recently announced at NJPW Royal Quest Part 3 event. Shada Umino. I hopefully I pronounced that right. Shota Umina, or not Umina, Umino. Sorry about that. The tongue tides. Shota Umino challenged Will Ospreay to a match for his IWGP United States, or more like United Kingdom champion, I should say, of Ospreay at Power Struggle. That was on November 3rd, and it says right here, Ospreay accepted the challenge on the condition that Ospreay is United Empire stablemate, Great-O-Khan. Great-O-Khan got a match with Moxley on the show. In a interview with Tokyo Sports, O'Khan discussed the upcoming match with Moxley, where he said that after he defeats Moxley, he wants to face off against the AEW World Champion MJF at the Tokyo Dome, vowing to take the title from the Devil. He said, "If it's me, then when I execute Moxley, AEW should AEW present MJF's head at the Tokyo should head. AEW should present AEW's MJF. AEW should present MJF's head at the Tokyo Dome. He and interesting guys. I will take the AEW World Championship that MJF took from Moxley, and then accept the challenge from the winner of Sonata and Naito. MJF is set to and it said right here, MJF is set to surpass Kenny Omega as the longest reigning AEW World Champion in history on October 1st. MJF will defend against Switchblade Jay White at Full Gear on November 18th. And what do you think about Great-O-Khan beating Jon Moxley? Is he going to beat Jon Moxley in the upcoming New Japan event? And most importantly, is he going to face MJF for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Tokyo Dome, possibly at Wrestle Kingdom? And if you do, and if that's the case, if Great-O-Khan does get an opportunity against MJF for the New Japan, for the AEW's World strap, golden black strap, at probably at Wrestle Kingdom 18 in 2024 in January. And who do you think is going to win that? Do you think Great Okan's going to become the new All Elite Wrestling World Champion and be the first ever wrestler in New Japan and also at the Tokyo Dome to do so? Or do you think MJF is going to successfully retain? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. We're going to move on to the next news now. We got a couple more. We got some more Will Ospreay news now. As Will Ospreay referenced the top WWE star following recent match. It says right here, we finally going to talk about this. The current IWGP United Kingdom champion Will Ospreay made an appearance for Impact Wrestling at this past weekend's Bound for Glory pay-per-view event. Ospreay scored a victory against over Mike Bailey on the show in an incredible match, which featured many big sports in moments. It says right here, Ospreay made the most of his time in Impact, hitting a phenomenal forearm and Styles Clash during the match in homage to Impact Wrestling icon AJ Styles, of course. Impact took to Twitter to share image of Ospreay's move along with a caption get ready to fly, hashtag Bound for Glory Will Ospreay. The line "Get ready to fly" is in reference to AJ Styles' popular theme song during his time with the company. And what do you think about this comparison with the Arrow Assassin being like the phenomenal one, which he's currently on WWE, and I'm not sure when his contract is expiring, and I'm not sure if he's going to leave WWE just yet to go back to Japan or even go back to Impact or even go to AEW, wherever Ospreay is, or Ospreay could possibly go to WWE, and that's where you could get the dream match from. And what do you think about this comparison? Yeah, anyways, about the comparisons with Ospreay and Styles. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And do you think Ospreay's like a new young British version of AJ Styles? Y'all let me know down below, like after doing the Styles Clash in the phenomenal forearm. Let's move on to the next news now. We got some. We got Top Star credits one big team for company's recent rise. Impact Wrestling held its 2023 Bound for Glory event on October 21st, which ended with a big announcement. It was announced that Impact Wrestling would be no more with the company, set to return to its old TNA name and branding starting in January 2024. Current IWGP United Kingdom champion Will Ospreay was in action on the show, defeating Mike Bailey in an incredible bout, and he's now taken to Twitter to react to the change in the company's recent growth. He said, I have had the best time at Impact Wrestling, from fans' experience to quality of wrestling. I honestly believe that the reason they have climbed back from such a deep trench is because that place is one big team. The moment they said we are in TNA, I said yes, they are. I am so happy for that crew, because they They all worked so hard and are grateful for the fan support. TNA was the reason I wanted to become a wrestler. With that team, inspire inspire brand new TNA kids. Osprey's contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling is set to expire in February 2024, like we said on the last three articles. But what do you think about what do you thought about Will Ospreay's support of the TNA fans for Impact Wrestling going back with the three letter terms into the wrestling brand? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And do you think he's going to join TNA Impact Wrestling when it goes back to TNA when his contract expires in February? Y'all also let me know about that in the comment section down below. Or do you think he's going to join AEW full time, or go to WWE and wrestle the likes of AJ Styles and Seth freaking Rollins? Only time will tell. That's only my opinion. He could go on either of the three brands. If he's leaving New Japan, I think he could go to either pro. They're gonna probably do like similar WWE and Impact and AEW probably do similar bids for the young United Kingdom star, like they're trying to they're probably do for MJF in January of the same year. And usually I would say MJF in 2024, but I'm trying to keep up with to say on the news. And luckily, I got one more news to talk about before I close out the video, before I can get back to my journalism skills. But anyways, popular star hypes up first time ever WWE Raw match. And it says right here, a popular WWE star has taken to social media to hype up a first time ever match set to take place in Dallas, Texas for this week's Monday Night Raw, October 23rd. Following their run of a well-received bout with Ivar of the Viking Raiders recently, the New Day's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are set to return their attentions to some fresh opponents this week in the form of the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis. While the two teams have competed against each other twice in multi tag competition. The match at Dallas American Airlines Center will be the first time the team have faced off in traditional tag team and 2-on-2 tag team competition. Clearly excited at the prospect was Kingston, who jumped on Twitter to convey his excitement at the contest taking place. Kofi said, #Raw. Based on the two teams' backstage discussion of the previous week's Raw, this match may also carry implications as to who perhaps takes the next shot at the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Once again held by Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. Speaking of which, the October 23rd Raw will see one half of the tag team champions in action as Priest faced off against Jey Uso in the main event. And there's Kofi Kingston's post on Twitter with him with Xavier Woods and the Alpha Academy, because they're going to face later on tonight, which I'm going to do a review on later on in the nighttime, like whatever y'all time is, like it's going to be right after Raw, but like whether if it's Pacific, Central, or even Eastern, like in America, or even the times in outside the country, like in the UK, Japan, what's it called, in other European countries, other European countries, in other countries in the Pacific, or in the Pacific, or wherever, like in Africa or Asia or Europe, or wherever your country is, like whatever time it is, I'm gonna do it right after Raw. And who do you think is gonna win on tonight's Raw's number one contenders tag team match for the undisputed tag team champion between the New Day and Alpha Academy? Y'all let me know down in the comments below about that. I think it should be the New Day, for the fact that Chad Gable should focus on continuing trying to dethrone Gunther. Gunther, as he's the longest reigning defending Intercontinental Champion. And I would say, even though this would mean the New Day will probably be sacrificial lambs against the black and purple Gothic group, Gothic color group, but this could be a great match. And what y'all think? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And I guess this is the end of this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. And if you did, please make sure you leave a huge thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell notification bell, share with your friends all over social media and Twitter, and so many other social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even perhaps, or anywhere between the platforms. And then also, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And yeah, like I said, and make sure you check out my video tonight, which is the Raw review part 11. This is going to be the 83rd episode of the SNA podcast. I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin. This was the latest edition, the 82nd edition of the SNA podcast. The wrestling news, the wrestling news video part 19. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing part 20. I should say my 20th episode, part 20, and I hope y'all watch that, and along with NXT review part 11, which will be the 85th episode of the SNA podcast. And I'll see you guys later on tonight. But in the meantime, Super Ninja Austin, the assassin, is out for the afternoon.